And joining me now is Texas Congressman Al Green, who this week filed an article of impeachment against Donald Trump. Representative Green, first of all, let's talk about Leader Pelosi's bill of particulars against the Trump campaign. Are any of those things included in your proffer of an article of impeachment?
Actually, let me start by saying that Mr. Kushner is the de facto Secretary of State. He is a pseudo-minister plenipotentiary. He seems to have an inordinate amount of influence, and a person with such influence has to be judged by the influence that he has. He should not be in the position he's in, and quite frankly, he should have his security clearance suspended or revoked. I agree with what Speaker Pelosi said. My articles of impeachment are going to deal with obstruction of justice, and they deal with obstruction of justice in the political sense because, quite candidly speaking, many of the scholars that have been on programs have confused people. I don't think it was done with intentionality, but they have confused people because they've used a legal standard for impeachment. And if you'll go to Federalist 65, you'll find that the standard for impeachment has more to do with politics than it has to do with a judicial standard. So I won't have this particular instance in, but I will have some things that will meet the standards outlined in Federalist 65.
So this has to do, I'm assuming, with the firing of Jim Comey, that Donald Trump's own actions after Russiagate had already taken place. Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly. Mr. Comey was fired. The president confessed on national television at prime time. He made it perspicuously clear that this was being done because of the investigation. He went on to intimidate him with a tweet. These are things that are impeachable. When these things are all added up, they're impeachable. The president has to come before the bar of justice, and the only place that that bar of justice exists is the House of Representatives. Each member of the House can file a resolution for impeachment. I was proud to join Representative Sherman with his articles of impeachment, but I will be filing articles unless, of course, the Judiciary Committee acts on what's been filed already. And if they should, then there won't be a need.
Well, that's the question, though. Do you think there's any chance at all that the Republican-controlled House of Representatives is going to ever impeach this president?
Well, the House of Representatives has to have the opportunity. And for them to have the opportunity, somebody's got to have the courage to file impeachment articles such that there can be a vote. So if the Senate Judiciary Committee doesn't bring this to the House, then I or any other member can bring articles of impeachment to the floor. And then it won't be about Democrats. It'll be about democracy, government of the people, by the people, for the people. It won't be about the Republicans. It'll be about the Republic and whether we can keep what Benjamin Franklin said we had, and that is a republic. I want to keep the republic. I love my country. I'll do it because it's a question of conscience. I don't know how many people will vote for impeachment, except I can assure you there will be one. Okay. I will.
All right. Well, Congressman Al...
May I add one additional comment, Joy, please,
Certainly.
if I may. This additional comment. With reference to Mr. Kushner and this meeting that took place, there is one significant fact that we have to address, and that is there is enough probable cause here for a grand jury to investigate. If the special counsel is doing his job, either he will have agents talking to Mr. Kushner, or he will have a grand jury looking into this. There is probable cause for a grand jury to look into it, and any prosecutor who says there is not probable cause is an outlier or an outright liar, because the probable cause clearly exists.
Congressman Al Green, thank you very much for your thoughts, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.